Dumelang bape, my name is Silogadi Sarnamhlala. So today we're making lamb shank. So as you can see, I pat it dry, squirt some neutral oil on there, salted and peppered it. So on here, I'm searing the meat at a very high temperature because I like my meat seared really dark because it gives off a really nice end result, right? So I'm searing all the sides I have access to, right? And then I'm going to remove it and then go with some onion, rosemary sprig, and garlic. So I had confit garlic, so I'm going with that. You can of course use any normal garlic. So I'm just moving it around the pan, and then I'm going with some really good aged whiskey. I'm going to reduce this to almost nothing. All right, so as you can see there, it's reduced and there's completely nothing. It's just the flavor of the whiskey that is left in there. So as you can see there, I added tomato paste. Any brand is fine, really. Just mixed it around, added a bit more garlic and a little bit of oil. Went in with my tomatoes. Just mixing them around, marrying all the flavors together. So now I'm putting the lamb shank back into the pot. As you could see there, I added some stock, right? Cooked it all the way through. It reduced. I cooked this for about 5 hours. So it was almost like a whole day thing. You have to start very early in the morning. So I'm basting the meat. So I kept going in, opening, checking up on the meat, basting, turning the meat so that it gets some flavor all around the inside, right? So remember all the flavorings that we used, plus the stock, it has reduced. So now I put in a blender and now I'm sieving it so that it gets down to a really nice velvety gravy. So I'm putting it back on the stove and I'm going to reduce it some more. So over here, tip for free, don't be a mumu like me. So you're supposed to go with the mash, gravy, and crown it with the shank, but instead I went with mash, shank, and then I put the gravy on top of the shank. So it was really, so this is not a good representation of what the dish looked like, right? So the gravy ended up covering the shank, so you can't really see the brown that we worked so really hard on searing the meat right at the beginning. So please go with your mash, gravy, and then just crown it with the shank.